If you want to give yourself a raise, engage in thinking time. In light of the recent economic situation, I've been studying how our economy works. I thought I knew. I was a business major in college, and I remember some of my economics courses, kind of. However, it's always interesting to relearn something as an adult, if for no other reason than the fact that you have a different lens through which you see things. Now, the one thing that most economists will agree upon is the fact that the economy is a function of production. So, if you pay people to stay home through universal basic income or doling out higher unemployment wages than the wages one would get from working every day, then production will decrease. So for an economy to grow, people must have a reason to produce. Otherwise, it's just far too easy for any of us to stay in our comfort zone, sit on the couch, and rot your brain out on social media and television. So the question becomes, how do we produce? Production really has to start with ideas, and the only way to get ideas is to actually have time to think. Now, one of the dangers that we have in a world that has so many distractions is we never get quality time to think about anything. And if we aren't brainstorming good ideas, bad ideas, crazy ideas, and weird ideas, then the best ideas are never born, and then we can't execute them. Now, you probably know your paycheck is a function of the value you bring to the market. So, if you bring better ideas that the marketplace puts a high value on, you get paid more money. There's a reason why Mark Zuckerberg gets paid so much money. He had a better idea that was highly valued by billions of people. But in order for him to create that idea, he had to have time to think. So, if you want to give yourself a raise, start putting thinking time on your calendar for at least 1 hour twice a week. During that time, be sure to turn off all the distractions. That means phone, email, and make sure you have no human interruptions. Get yourself in a comfortable space that feels relaxing and just let your mind wander. Now, if your mind is wandering on too many things that are not related to business ideas and you're unsure what to think about, start with some of these questions. These are from Keith Cunningham, who wrote The Road Less Stupid, and I will put a link to his book in the description here. So first question, how can I increase my revenues by X amount on a Y per month ad budget to drop Z dollars to my bottom line? Next question, what business can I build to generate X dollars a month with Y people? Or this one, how big would my business be if I kept 100% of the customers I have ever worked with, and what would we need to do in order to make that happen? Another great one is, what don't I see, or what could go wrong? And the last one, what has to happen to make sure we execute our plan consistently? One session of thinking time may not result in the best genius attack of the year, but it will add clarity to problem situations. It will allow your brain to think creatively and start to plant the kernel of something great. The industrial age is long gone when people got paid for their manual production. We are now in the thinking age, and your paycheck will be based on your ability to think. So, if you want a raise, make sure you prioritize your thinking time. Oftentimes, the best new idea is just sitting in the back of your mind, but your brain needs time to fetch it. So give it the time and go play fetch. And in the meantime, of course, laugh a lot and learn a lot. If you liked what this video said, please subscribe to my channel. Would love to see you here again.